joining us on the show tonight to decode that. We have Yamini Iyer with us, President of Center for Policy Research, CPR, Sanjay Kumar, Cephalogist and Professor, CSDS, Gilles Vernier, who's at the Trivedi Center for Political Data at Ashoka University, and of course Satyaprakash Mishra, JDU spokesperson, is also with us. We'd actually prepared a whole set of charts to look at this victory and decode its many layers, and at the last minute came in this big interview with Sushil Modi. So I don't have the time to go through all the charts first as I was hoping to. So what I'm going to do is start the conversation, and then we'll just take the charts as we go along. Because Sanjay Kumar, now, by the way, Sanjay Kumar, congratulations to you. I saw your tweet as well. I think the CSDS poll had actually captured the fact that it was going to be the NDA in quite a tight contest. So
Srinivasan, you are congratulating. Some people are bashing me. The problem is that people don't look at the findings of the exit poll or the pre-poll survey very carefully. They just look at the one number, which is seat forecast. किस पार्टी को कितनी सीटें आपने कहा और आया क्या?
Right.
So you are the second or the third person to congratulate me, and equal number of people are also bashing कि आप लोग तो बकवास हो, पोल को बंद कर दो, अपनी दुकान बंद कर दो.
That's unfortunately the time we're in. But tell me, because the numbers don't quite suggest. I mean, it's certainly a victory for the NDA, but it's not a wave, as the Deputy Chief Minister just said. It's a much more closer contest. In fact,
what could be a better evidence to suggest that the two alliances have equal vote or exactly equal vote? If the two people are running a race and they finish at exactly the same time, how do you say that one runner is better than the other?
The vote shares are exactly the same.
Absolutely no wave.
Yeah. So the vote share you're saying is exactly the same.
37.3% and 37.2%.
37.3, right. So it was,
and 37.2%.
It was almost neck and neck.
Yes.
Right. And also we saw, as we mentioned, the fact that Tejasvi, because the assumption was that the fact that they won, that all that Tejasvi's breakout campaign and all of that came to nothing. But the fact is that Tejasvi himself, the party, did become the single largest party. So it suggests.
I think people were closing their eyes. They had closed their ears when Tejasvi was campaigning.
Right.
They didn't look at what happened during 1 month of campaign. 2 months before election, I and many people thought that this is an election which will be swept by NDA.
Right.
What Tejasvi did with his leadership, with the way he campaigned,
yeah,
he actually made it a contest.
Yeah.
And what could be a better evidence than looking at the vote share of the two Gathbandhan?
No, that's true.
What more evidence people want to get to say that Tejasvi made it a real contest for NDA?
In fact, Yamini, and I'm going to apologize to all of you because suddenly, because of the Sushil Modi interview, time has got rapidly compressed. The verdict, in a sense, reflected the nuanced nature of Nitish's own track record, for which we'd actually prepared some slides, which shows that there have been some positives, but there have also been some negatives. So, for example, Bihar's GDP growth rate has climbed from 4% to 10% in the Nitish years. The per capita income as a percentage of national per capita income has jumped. Spending on rural development and water sanitation has doubled the average of states. But at the same time, unemployment has doubled the national average. Crime rate has risen under Nitish's rule. Bihar is still at the bottom of the class when it comes to health and malnutrition. So it's a kind of mixed bag, and that was also partly reflected in the verdict.
No, absolutely. It is a mixed bag. I think Nitish Kumar should get credit where credit is due. He inherited in 2005 a broken governance structure, a state whose economic growth had not just stagnated but was in near negative territory. And in those first 10 years, but particularly in early on in his 2005 tenure, all the way till 2012-13,
sure,
he really was able to build the foundations of the administration, bringing in people, managing the law and order situation, and all of this was sufficient to be able to take a state that was at 0 all the way up to 5. And those achievements are not small. The challenge comes when you get to 5, and in the next round, you have to then deal with the really wicked problems. As I said, I think on your show a couple of days ago, you can build the schools, get the teachers, get the children to school, but what about the learning? That's when the deep reforms have to happen. That's when governance and politics have to come together and align with each other. And most importantly, that's when you need to start dealing with the complicated political reform things like land reforms, etc., which require which then are those factors that enable industrialization and growth of jobs. I think in the last term, Nitish sort of lost focus. His own political game became more important, and he wasn't able to arrive with new innovative ideas to bridge the gap.
And that, in a sense, reflected the fact that the voters, they voted him back, but with a diminished number, perhaps. Gilles,
I will say that the voters clearly this is clearly a vote against Nitish, everything else being equal.
Gilles, very quickly, the whole vote cutter logic that, it's only because of the LJP. No, right? How do you know that the votes are transferring beautifully from one to the other? I mean,
well, we don't know that. We know that votes don't ever, transfer really perfectly. But, there's a conjunction of facts that points towards that direction. The fact that the LJP essentially contested in JDU seats. The fact that the LJP fielded candidates that sort of matched the kind of social coalition that the NDA seeks to attract. Right? A lot of upper caste candidates, a lot of non-Yadav candidates among the OBCs and so forth. The discourse of Chirag Paswan himself relentlessly attacking, Nitish Kumar. So it points towards that direction. But in a way, this, lonely ride or lone ride of the LJP has a salutary effect also, is that it gives us a more precise, idea or more precise measure of the declining popularity of Nitish Kumar. Because had the LJP contested alongside the alliance, obviously they would have had much better number, and Nitish Kumar would have taken that to his credit.
That's also
But now
true.
we have a much precise view on the declining popularity of Nitish Kumar.
Okay. Very, very last word with very little time. Apologies again, Satyaprakash Mishra, that of course, we just heard Sushil Modi saying that even with these diminished numbers, there won't be a problem. It'll be business as usual. But come on, realistically, is that possible? You think Nitish Kumar?
Yeah, it is very much possible. You have to understand the relationship of JDU with BJP since last 23 years. When no political party wished to join BJP at that point of time during Atal Bihari regime, it was the first political party, Samta Party, who shook hand with the
George
BJP.
Fernandez.
So it expanded the scope of BJP even to other party when Mamta came to BJP. So contribution of Nitish Kumar in NDA is very vast, and BJP understand that, and we have a very cordial relation with BJP. So the government will function smoothly. Media should not worry about it at all, and the Nitish Kumar regime will see the development rate growth, and at the same point of time, the development of every household even. Whatever the promise Nitish Kumar has made since last 15 years of his election campaign, he has fulfilled every promise. No media can challenge that Nitish Kumar promised this and Nitish Kumar didn't fulfill this. This is the credit of Nitish Kumar.
That, as I said, the numbers don't quite show some incredible sort of, upward arc of Vikas. It's a patchy record. There's certainly some great strides that Bihar has made, but there's still a lot to do. But anyway, you now have another 5 years, and let's hope that we'll see a reset towards the kind of Nitish of the Nitish 1 and Nitish 2.0 particularly. But thank you all so much for joining me. We'll have you all back, and we'll spend more time on this fascinating Bihar result. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.